20,000 flags a month.
Did you know KC is home to one of the biggest American flag manufacturers in the country? 20,000 a month. The unique history behind this space coming up in less than 15 minutes.
We're at the Missouritown Living History Museum, where later today they're going to be celebrating Independence Day 19th century style. This is the historic Webb House where kids, the whole family really, can come to do some crafts, and I'll show you a little bit of those coming up in just a few minutes.
Storm Tracker on KSHB 41 News is sponsored by Gladstone Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Happy 4th of July from KSHB 41.
Almost 6:15 on your Thursday morning, July 4th. Kansas City police investigating an overnight homicide after a woman was shot in a gas station parking lot near 31st and Bell just after 1 o'clock this morning. Police say someone shot into her car and she died right there. If you know anything about this incident, you can call police or you can call Crime Stoppers. Clay County authorities investigating after a 4-vehicle head-on crash involving a school bus on Wednesday. 2 people died, 2 others were hurt. Missouri's Highway Patrol says the crash happened along Missouri 92 when a car stopped to turn onto Route A. The vehicle behind them tried to swerve to avoid them, but hit the first car and then an oncoming school bus and another vehicle. The Overland Park City Council approving a $34 million plan to turn the Farmers Market Pavilion into something like this. The plan replaces the pavilion with a permanent building with indoor booths, climate control, more restrooms, gathering spaces, and less of a slope than the current market has in downtown OP. All right, back to our main story this morning. We're taking a live look at roads in Kansas City. This is Brush Creek, and obviously so much water that we're watching move through there this morning. We've received multiple reports this morning of abandoned vehicles, water rescues because of all this rain that's moved through. And Lindsay, I'm really curious as we've watched this moved through overnight. Such a big problem with this, right, is what we got just a day ago, 2 days ago.
Correct.
Just compounding the problem.
Added up 10 inches in some areas
It's
in
wild.
Johnson County, Kansas, Jackson County, Missouri. Unbelievable. Yeah. So way too much rain in a short period of time, and this was just the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
So that flash flood warning was pretty much alerted right as the heavy rain moved in. The Weather Service knew we were going to see some problems really quickly, and that's exactly what happened. Luckily, the rain has tapered off a little bit more, the heavier downpours over central Missouri. But look, those flash flood warnings extend pretty much along or parallel with the I-70 corridor all the way to Columbia, Missouri. So there could be some flooding issues if you had travel plans east into the central part and the eastern part of our state even. But the rain is over here in Kansas City. Flash flood warnings and that flash flood emergency still in place for about 2 more hours. So those high waters, the swiftly moving creeks and streams and rivers, those are likely going to continue till about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning as well. But I wanted to time out kind of the back edge of the rain as it moves through our easternmost counties. We're talking Clinton, the rain over for you at 6:26, Trenton at 6:30, Concordia at 6:31, Deepwater at 6:32, Chillicothe also at 6:32 this morning. Look at what was left behind. Northlanders have avoided our flood warnings. However, there was a good drink of water still up north. Platte, even parts of northern Leavenworth County, Clay County, we got about an inch and a half measured. This is according to our radar sites. But what a stark difference as we get closer to the Missouri River and then areas southward. About 3 to 5 inches of rain measured just in the last 6 hours. That rain really started to pick up just after midnight last night. And again, this is our rainfall total in the last 3 days. This is that 9-10 inch range that I was talking about. Overland Park through Leawood, out close to Lee Summit, certainly accumulated a whole lot in the last 3 days. Some positive news with this morning rain is that the severe risk has really shifted south. I'm not too concerned with that today. That means for your afternoon cookouts. This means for your firework watching this evening, the weather will be improving. I don't really see active rain or storms in the area. This model does want to bring in a little band of some rain, so that's certainly a possibility. But look what happens by about 9 or 10 p.m. They increase, they strengthen a bit more, and that's at that point it's south of Sedalia and south of Clinton. So I really think the remainder of the day today is going to be in better shape. We'll still be aware of that 20 to 30% chance of possibly a stray storm. But for the most part, the humidity remains high and temperatures pretty comfortable for the 4th of July. You know, we've seen way hotter years. 83 degrees for your cookouts, and then firework watching, we're in those mid 70s. Watch for that muddy grass. It's gonna be really, really soggy, really wet out there. 87, your high on Saturday. It's gonna be fantastic for anything you've got going on for the holiday weekend. Maybe you're out by the lake. It's gonna be pretty nice as well. But the Kansas City Current match is gonna be really nice. Low 80s for kickoff. That's at 6:30, and then we're down in the 70s for the remainder of the game. Humidity is gonna be low and comfortable. Unfortunately, we do have storms back in the forecast on Sunday, mostly in the afternoon hours. I don't see severe weather here, but flooding may be a problem, so stay tuned to that.
All right, Lindsay, thank you very much. Jackson County Parks and Rec will celebrate Independence Day at the Missouri Town Living History Museum today. So KSHP 41 reporter Olivia Acree there live for us this morning to preview the festivities. I know they weren't necessarily grilling anything in this particular time period. So how do you celebrate the 4th of July when you can't make ribs the right way?
Yeah, a little bit different. Good morning, Taylor. So like you said, Missouri Town is having their own Independence Day celebration today, but it has a little bit of a twist. I'm with Dr. Amy Cole, who you can see is dressed up in a 19th century period outfit, right?
Yeah,
and
1850s.
1850s, okay, thank you. And so tell me a little bit about kind of just the theme of Independence Day and how it's kind of intertwined in some of the events and crafts that kids and families can participate in.
Absolutely. So we're going to be talking about what Independence Day looks like in the 1850s. We're going to be doing things like signing the Declaration of Independence in the schoolhouse, working on crafts today as well that have some themes, 4th of July themes here. So we've got a pinwheel we're working on right now. If we end up with a little bit of wind today, it'll spin nicely
Yes,
for folks as they walk around the village. So,
tell me a little bit about just maybe, you know, if kids take away some piece of history around Independence Day today, what do you hope that they learn?
yeah, I think that learning about what Independence Day meant, particularly in Western Missouri, the Kansas City area, really important. So that's kind of going to be the focus of what we're going to try to talk about today. The house we're in here is actually the Webb House. Mr. Kelly was actually a corporal in the Union Army during the Civil War, and he and his family went on to live here for about a decade after it was constructed. So we will talk a little bit about his family here as well today.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. So again, you can bring your kids, the whole family, to Missouri Town today, do a craft like this. They will have a parade at noon, so you and your family can wave these around if you get to the crafts before the parade. But the whole event will be from 9 to 4 today. Lots to do and lots to learn. So just a different and fun way to celebrate the 4th of July. Taylor?
Old school. That's how you can do it. Celebrating for real old school. Olivia Acree live for us this morning. Olivia, thanks so much. We've got more 4th of July coverage coming up in less than 10 minutes. We'll go over some of your options to watch those fireworks tonight after you celebrate 19th century style. Keep it here.
KSHB 41 Traffic is sponsored by Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling.
And I'm here inside a warehouse in Kansas City that produces thousands of flags that go out for celebrations like the 4th of July. But their mission also goes beyond just the holidays.
The American flag is one of the most iconic symbols of freedom. From the first stitch, each flag is made with pure precision at Allied Materials in Kansas City.
We're the largest provider of flags to the agencies of the federal government.
But the story behind these flags has its own history. Today, Steve Pack runs the dream his father once started.
He was in the Navy, and he was originally stationed in Portsmouth, Virginia. But after the war, the family had been in the auto parts business, and then we subsequently evolved into manufacturing flags.
A business run by lots of patriotism and pride.
It's one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done in terms of, especially work-wise, career-wise, without any question.
But what makes this warehouse special is the ones behind the assembly line.
Cuando alguien me pregunta en la calle, pues, ¿en qué trabajas? Amigos o mismo de la familia, ¿en qué trabajas? No, pues trabajo yo en una compañía donde hacemos banderas de Estados Unidos. Sí, yeah.
Lorena Bueno learned to sew in Mexico, and she carried that skill to the U.S. in what she now calls her American dream.
Es un honor, la verdad, estar en ese trabajo, sobre todo fabricar las banderas de Estados Unidos.
From the start to the finishing touches, each flag prepared with love and honor.
It's the most important thing because it's such a significant symbol.
And aside of flags, they're also selling jigsaw puzzles. If you want to get your hands on one of their products, we have a link over on our website at kshb.com. Reporting in Kansas City, I'm Marlon Martinez, KSHB 41 News.
Active weather radar this morning to start your July 4th holiday. So much rain dropping overnight all across Kansas City. The good news is, as you can see here, the rain is moving out this morning. Meteorologist Lindsay Anderson tracking that and what it means for all of your 4th of July celebrations coming up on KSHB 41.
I'm Joe St. George in Washington. Who does former President Donald Trump want to work with him here at the White House come next January? We look at who Mr. Trump may select as his vice president in the coming days and if there will be any impact on voters. That's coming up.
Local news on your schedule. Download the KSHB 41 app.
One News starts right now.
Just about to click over to 6:30 on your Thursday morning, 4th of July, and we've had so much rain overnight. Flash flood warnings in place. This is a live look at our storm tracker this morning. You see them right there. That's the exit to 670 moving through the downtown area and coming on to 70 this morning. That looks okay, but there are parts of our viewing area, lower lying areas where there's water all over the roadways. It's impassable in some parts of our viewing area. Sections of MLK Boulevard, Emmanuel Cleaver flooded. And we talked to someone earlier this morning who had to be rescued after being trapped under a bridge near Brush Creek.
The flood water came up like really fast, and I wasn't able to get out of it. I thought it wasn't a big situation immediately, because I'd seen it come up before, but I've never seen it come up like that. And all of a sudden, it was just like it went from like a puddle at your feet to like all of a sudden it's like up to your knees and higher.
So we're looking at the radar here, and you can tell, except for our most eastern part of our viewing area, the rain is pretty much out this morning. That's great news, but what's left behind is that flooding situation. Meteorologist Lindsay Anderson has been tracking this basically all night, and we got, buckets of rain in some parts of our viewing area
It
overnight.
just would not stop.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we're going to see this high water, even problems on our roads for another couple of hours,
Okay.
even though the rain has stopped and is moving to our east. We've got the heaviest rain out towards Marshall and Sedalia, the last little bit, moving across our far eastern counties here in Missouri. But those flash flood warnings are continuing for us, so please be careful. If you don't have to travel yet this morning, wait for those water levels, the creek levels to recede. I think that'll happen close to about 9, 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Here's a view out towards Independence. You can tell the roads are still very wet. The I-70 is doing a little bit better in this part of town. 69 degrees right now at KCI. It is so humid, and that's probably one of the big things you're going to notice today. It's not going to get too hot, but the humidity remains extremely high as we wait for a cold front to pass through. So your Gulf forecast today is what, Taylor? Cart path only.
Cart path only, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's for everyone, even in the Northland who's not in those flood warnings. So good as far as any sort of weather is concerned, but it is going to be really soggy on the courses. So we're at 78 degrees for lunch, and in the afternoon, low 80s. We'll talk about how the fireworks are looking for the area coming up. Let's get to Daniela Leon. She's watching those roads too, of course, closely. What have you seen?
Hey, good morning, everyone. Well, we're still dealing with a flash flood warning that is still in effect. We're also seeing a couple of crashes along the Kansas City metro area, specifically along 71 northbound and 31st Street. We're still working on gathering additional details, but for right now, it doesn't appear to be impacting traffic flow at this time. Keep in mind that flash flood warning is still in effect, so we've got several road closures and several warnings scattered all throughout Jackson, Johnson, and Wyandotte County. I did tweet out this list, so please be on the lookout for that. And as always, please be informed, be aware, and if you are caught up in any areas with high water, slow down, turn around, and don't drown. Taylor?
All right, Daniela, thank you very much. Obviously, the rain is putting a damper on things this morning, but we know there are still lots of things going on tonight, all throughout the day, all throughout the weekend to celebrate the 4th of July, and we have a few of them for you this morning. World War I Museum and Memorial hosting its Stars and Stripes picnic, where you can create your own picnic or visit the local food trucks, check out local vendors, live music, and of course the fireworks tonight. The grounds are open at 3 o'clock. It's a free event to attend, and they believe that will go on rain or shine tonight. In Gardner at Celebration Park, there'll be live music, food, activities. The Independence Day Festival starts at 5 o'clock this evening. Their fireworks show scheduled for 10 o'clock tonight, also free to attend. And you need to be aware of all the things that might be changing with the weather, too. But switching gears, we have First Fridays in the Crossroads happening as well on Friday the 5th. Tomorrow from 5 to 9, you can enjoy artists and maker booths, food trucks, live music, performances. And then on Sunday, First Sunday's free concerts. Sunday from 1 to 4 at Tice Park. Kick back, relax, enjoy some music before starting the new week next week. Again, be sure and check local websites and KSHB.com for updates on any potential rain delays. As of right now, those are all still set to go as scheduled as part of your weekend fun with 41, but those could change depending on how that rain drains throughout the day. All right, 6:34 in other news this morning. Former President Donald Trump set to reveal his pick for vice president pretty soon. Scripps News reporter Joe St. George now with a look at who it might be and why it really might matter a lot more than it normally does this year.
Former President Donald Trump has a big decision to make in the coming days. Who does he want as vice president? The Republican convention, after all, begins July 15th. In recent presidential election years, the pick of vice president has rarely made a difference in the end in the polls. But this year, it is being watched more closely, not just because of the age of the candidates, but because of the number of undecided voters that still exist in key swing states. Final preparations for the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee are taking place, which means the announcement of former President Donald Trump's running mate will take place soon, too. The former president has ruled out selecting his former vice president, Mike Pence, which means it will be someone new next to Trump. Trump has repeatedly hinted that he may announce his pick in Wisconsin either shortly before or even during the RNC. Caroline Sunshine is Deputy Communications Director with the Trump campaign.
The only person who knows who Donald Trump will select for vice president is President Trump himself.
Political odds makers at the gambling site Odds Checker have these candidates as the favorites to be the vice presidential nominee. Governor Doug Burgum of North Dakota, Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, former Cabinet Secretary Ben Carson, Florida Senator Marco Rubio, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, and former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. Of course, Trump could always pick someone not on that list. Susie Zeisling is an undecided voter in Georgia who previously backed Nikki Haley. She says if Trump picked her, it could get her vote.
If he were to choose a really strong vice presidential candidate, and the only one that I think might sway me would be Nikki Haley.
The only leading contender that could cause a legal problem for former President Trump is Senator Rubio. The Constitution says the president and vice president cannot be from the same state. Trump and Rubio both reside in Florida. One would have to declare another state as their home. Whomever is picked will be tasked with debating Vice President Kamala Harris in the coming weeks on July 23rd or August 13th. The selection, of course, would be immediately life-changing for the individual, but also for the Republican Party. The Constitution says former President Trump can only serve one more term, so his vice presidential pick could be considered the heir apparent to his political movement. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
Parts of Mexico and South Texas getting ready as Hurricane Beryl barrels northwest. Forecasters expect Beryl to spend most of today in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, probably weakening over land, but they say it could then pick up power once again in the Gulf of Mexico. After that, Beryl could hit Texas and or northern Mexico. AP reporting at least 7 people have died from the storm this morning as it's moved through the Caribbean and making its way towards the Gulf. Of course, we are continuing to watch that. Any potential developments for weather impacting the United States specifically, we'll share updates as the storm continues its move west. At 6:45 this morning, we'll tell you how President Joe Biden is working to celebrate Independence Day in Washington, plus a friendly reminder of what stores will still be open if you need something on this holiday. Remember, you can watch Scripps News for all-day coverage from across the country and around the world, and you can watch it here in Kansas City on Channel 50.4. We'll be back.
My name's Kayla Shively, and I'm our Senior Director of Ticket Sales. Our fan experience.
Flood warnings are ongoing this morning, even though the rain has ended. So at least there is that news. I am anticipating still high water on parts of our roadways, our streams and creeks running very high and swiftly as well. I don't think we're going to see improvements kind of in that realm until about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, but there might be some creeks that are still running really high even going into the afternoon. Look where all that rain is now, central and eastern Missouri between Columbia and St. Louis. really heavy rain continues, and it's starting to move into parts of Illinois and eventually Indiana. Luckily for us, the rain has only been this morning, and it's out for a lot of our cookouts and things that will be going on for your 4th of July activities this afternoon, even by the pool. Maybe a blend of sun and clouds. Sun could be breaking through at times, but it's going to keep our temperatures in the low 80s. So that's some positive news. It's not the extreme heat like we've seen a couple of the holidays in recent years. A stray storm can't be ruled out around the dinner time and dinner hour. I think most of us are pretty dry and will be great for firework watching eventually, aside from the muddy ground. We'll talk more about that in your full forecast coming up. Daniela.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. We'll still ahead a look at how the ongoing flash flood warning is impacting this morning's commute.
And we're keeping an eye on the roads, what we're seeing and what you should know if you're heading out this morning. That's coming up.
Everyone deserves to be heard. This is a voice for everyone. KSHB 41.
Kansas City is a magical place. It's where dreams...
Now it is 6:45 on the dot on your 4th of July. Let's remind you what's going to be closed today. Post offices, banks, non-essential government offices, all will be observing the holiday, so don't go there. That includes DMV locations and libraries too in most areas. If you're a last-minute shopper or just forgot something you need for the family cookout, OMG, we're out of mustard. Good news, Target and Walmart locations will be open during their regular hours, as will most grocery stores. Other retail stores will be adjusting their hours, so just double check before you go. President Biden will host his own Independence Day barbecue this year on the White House lawn. Military families will be guests of honor at the annual cookout. It will feature live performances from Tyler Childers and Angelica Hale, according to Billboard. The evening will be capped off with a fireworks display outside the White House this evening. And the annual Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest returns to ESPN today. The men's competition kicks off at 11. Couldn't make it this year. I've got to work. And the women's competition begins at 9:45. Top-ranked female Miki Sudo looks to defend her title. On the men's side, a new champ will be crowned because the reigning champ, Joey Chestnut, will not be competing this year. The men's world record is 76 hot dogs and buns. The women's record is a meager 48.5. Are you kidding me?
Here's your latest Kansas City forecast from meteorologist Lindsay Anderson.
Yummy. Sounds delightful. Makes me really hungry.
I can't watch it.
I can't either. Dipping it in the water?
No, it's too much.
I know, it's too much. We got plenty of water here, that's for sure. Look at this shot. This is from downtown Kansas City. The Missouri and Kansas River is coming together. It is so high. In fact, you can kind of follow that even here. Sometimes it's tough to even see the water beyond the downtown airport. So pretty impressive as our rivers, but of course our area creeks running extremely high. And we've got these low clouds. Look very interesting, kind of streaming across our early morning sky on this 4th of July. 69 degrees right now at KCI. It is cloudy out there this morning. I think we're going to see these clouds kind of linger for a good part of the day today. Some sun breaking through, but it will keep us from getting too hot. So there's some positive news there. Here in central Missouri, we have some of the heavier storms moving across Sedalia. It looks like it's just clearing there. Marshall, a few rain showers and storms lingering, but really it's now Kirksville, Columbia, and St. Louis is the issue as these thunderstorms are pulling away from our particular area. It looks like we've got a little bit of rain here in northwest Missouri too. That's the back edge of those showers that'll swing by. Here's how much rain has come down for the last 6 hours. Impressive. 3 to 5 inches on average for areas right up to the Missouri River. Might include areas like Parkville, Riverside, Gladstone, but when we get to the Liberty area and parts of Platte County, this is where we have about an inch and a half of rainfall, but way more south. In fact, if we add in the amount of rain that we've got Monday morning, the grand total here for some parts of Johnson County, Kansas and Jackson County, Missouri, got close to 8 to 10 inches. This is unbelievable, and why that flash flood warning turned into a flash flood emergency for parts of the area. We've had Marlon Martinez, our KSHB 41 News reporter, driving around town this morning, checking in on our conditions all morning. Marlon, what have you noticed change this morning, and kind of what have you stumbled upon? It looks like his shot is kind of shaky right now, so we're not going to get to him at the moment. Hopefully we can get him in a little bit. I wanted to first share kind of how these storm chances have shifted south this afternoon. This is a great sign too. Another somewhat silver lining from the rainfall this morning. It shifted everything south. So I'm not too concerned with any sort of severe weather today. However, we could get an evening shower. This model, not all that impressive. So hopefully this is kind of what comes to fruition 5 to 8 p.m. as this boundary passes. But it does increase in intensity as it approaches Sedalia, Clinton, and Rich Hill, Missouri. But it'll be brief at that point, moving well to our southeast. And the rest of the night tonight and day tomorrow look fantastic as a northerly breeze takes over and the humidity will be dropping. Today, partly cloudy, maybe at times mostly cloudy. So it's going to keep our highs in the low 80s. Not bad to be at the pool. You're not going to be too hot, that's for sure, but it still is going to be decently dry and no storm activity, at least while you're heading by the water. Tonight for firework watching, 75 degrees expected. This will be at 9 o'clock. So 10 o'clock as the shows kind of start off, will be at about 73, 74. Noticing a bit of a breeze and temperatures that will be cooling down too. The storm chances will be well to our south. 82 Friday and then 87 on Saturday. Getting your Kansas City current forecast. A little heads up here. It's going to be beautiful at CPKC Stadium. So hopefully you can get out and enjoy, cheer on the ladies, the undefeated women. We're at 82 on Sunday, and yes, more storms unfortunately are in the forecast. So we'll keep an eye on that for your afternoon plans. Should be a fairly dry week for us next week, and that'll keep some of the heat away as well.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Your time right now is 6:50. We're still dealing with wet roads and some standing water along our major roadways this morning. There's still an ongoing flash flood warning. Good news, though, because it's a holiday. There's not many cars out, so we're still seeing light traffic throughout the Kansas City metro area. Now, let's walk you through some of those closures. Kansas City Highway 291 at Hook Road northbound and southbound lanes continue to remain closed this morning. Military Club Road and KCMO, and there's several warnings taking place along streets near bodies of water such as Blue River and Indian Creek in Overland Park and Leewood. So again, be weather aware, guys. And of course, when it comes to your drive times, though, despite all of these setbacks, they're still shaping up quite nicely. So we want you guys to continue to remain informed. Again, seek higher ground and respect any barriers that you might encounter during your morning commute. Taylor?
Daniela, thank you very much. We know you still want to be able to celebrate this Independence Day if you can with places all across the metro. Let's talk about those. One of the most popular spots today, of course, will be the World War I Museum and Memorial. This is video from last year's Stars and Stripes picnic. They had about 70,000 people last year. That is a free celebration, and they're expecting a big crowd again today.
Grounds open at 3, and by 4 the musical start, and people are invited to bring out their picnic blankets, come spend late afternoon and then the evening here on the grounds. It'll be really wonderful. We've got food trucks, there's craft vendors, other partners here with kids activities, and then of course the fireworks, which is preceded by great bands. It's going to be a wonderful evening.
Another popular spot, the Overland Park Star Spangled Spectacular, is at Corporate Woods Founders Park. That area is prone to flooding and has already seen some this week. We talked to the city's communication manager. They said they'll update us if there's an event reschedule that's necessary, potentially to tomorrow night instead of tonight, but we haven't heard about that yet. Food trucks and concerts set to begin at 5 o'clock. Fireworks start at 10 o'clock. Again, keep watching that. That is where my family and I go to watch is fireworks every year, so be paying attention to that if they have to move to tomorrow night. Jackson County getting ready to celebrate Independence Day today as well, 19th century style, just a little bit different. They're setting up for an event this morning at the Missouri Town Living History Museum. KSHB 41 News reporter Olivia Acree with more on what attendees can expect today. Olivia, this is supposed to be a day of fun, but maybe, just maybe, you and your kiddos can learn something too on this Independence Day if you pick the right spot.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it best. They are celebrating Independence Day at Missouri Town, 19th century style. There's going to be a lot for kids and the whole family to do here today. Lots of educational activities, all themed around the 19th century and how Missourians celebrated Independence Day. But right now, I want to show you one of the really fun things that families can do with some special guests. I'm back with Dr. Amy Cole. Would you introduce us to Lammy and tell us a little bit about what kids can learn today?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Lammy. one of the stars of the show here today, along with Marin. And families can come out and meet some of our livestock here. We do have sheep. We have 16 lambs right now that people can come out and meet. We've also got our oxen team and our chickens.
Fine. And how old are these guys here?
2 months old.
Oh my gosh, they're just babies. Oh, that's so fun. I mean, I remember being a kid at, places like Missouritown around the Kansas City area, and that was the most fun part. Any sort of petting zoo, getting to see all the animals. Aside from coming to look at the adorable lammies today, what are maybe some other things that kids can do that have a little bit of, history education tied to them?
Absolutely. So we are going to have signing of the Declaration of Independence, talk a little bit about the significance of that. We're also going to have crafts. We're going to have living history interpreters sewing the flag. We'll have a flag raising and a flag lowering this afternoon. And yeah, that's a couple of the things that we'll have going on.
Okay, super fun. Thank you. And we might have made it out of some of the rain for now, but in case it picks back up later, are there any precautions or preparations you want to tell families that they should do before they come on down?
Yeah, absolutely. Comfortable footwear that can keep your feet dry, a rain jacket, an umbrella, all those will be great.
Okay, thank you so much. If you want to come and meet the lammies or all the other fun animals they have here, or just to learn a little bit about Missourian history and how they might have celebrated the 4th of July, you can come to Missouritown from 9 to 4. That parade will be at noon, and lots of fun crafts and games for the whole family to do again today. Taylor?
A very specific vibe for this holiday, but worth it if you're looking for something fun and different to do with your family today, especially pre-fireworks. Olivia, thank you very much.